Now from the longtime home of the Angels, baseball from Orange County. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Oakland A's and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Ricky born right-hander is on the mound. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, guys, he's been what you would call a fourth or fifth starter. Got a career ERA of over 4, but he will give you innings, and he is dependable.
Number 83 makes his way to the plate, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Oakland, center fielder, number 83.
And we are underway this afternoon as the first pitch is over for a called strike one. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Nolasco looks in. Here it is on 0-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he reaches up to track this one down for the first out, and he had to go a long way to get to that ball. With that, here's Bob Melvin's lineup for the visiting Oakland A's. What do they need to do to get a win on the road here today, Steve?
I think you really have to be patient in this one. Work the count, take some pitches, and then put the ball in play. I think you're going to have to try to manufacture runs one base hit at a time.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Marcus Semien comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. We'll be in the 80s later this afternoon, but for now 79 degrees at first pitch. Bases are empty, one man out. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. And with that, let's give you a look at the way the Angels match up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, Matty, the last place you want to hit it, to the shortstop, or actually anywhere between second and third base. That's how much range he has out there at this position. Very aggressive player, makes a lot of great defensive plays.
Jed Lowry gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one.
And you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
Calhoun is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. A's 0. Angels coming to bat. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Number 55, a lefty from Indiana, is on the mound here. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, Matty, he's a rookie on the mound. Doesn't have a lot of experience at this level, but he's getting better and better. We'll see how he does in this one.
Matt Joyce is into the game as a defensive replacement now as he takes over in right. Bottom of the first, straight ahead as Yunel Escobar steps in to get him started.
And leading off for the Halos, third baseman.
Watches a fastball right there for strike one. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
And that's a base hit, so the leadoff man's aboard to start off the home half of the first. Mike Trout will stand in. He, of course, the most valuable player in last summer's All-Star game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball one. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0.
Well, one of the real strengths of his game is that he's not going to go after a whole lot of bad pitches out of the strike zone. So he's a guy that's going to make you earn it by only swinging at strikes.
Strike called, 2-1. Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
The 2-2 pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Joyce ranging forward, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Well, a moment now to take a look at the starting 9 for Mike Scioscia's Angels. EK, any thoughts?
Well, guys, I'm excited to see how Yuni Escobar does in this one. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. He knows how to stay within himself and come through in the clutch.
Albert Pujols gets his first opportunity now. Runner at first with one gone.
Yeah, it's a little unfortunate that the number 2 guy couldn't at least move that leadoff man into scoring position. And that makes it a little tougher on the middle of the order to drive in that early run.
And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. That's in there. And he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. The 0-2 delivery. And a great pitch there as Pujols swings and misses, and it's always a sigh of relief when you can set him down. And with a quick breather here, let's take a look now at how the A's will align themselves defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Yeah, guys, Yonder Alonso is a bit of a lumbering first baseman, and he's struggled with injury problems in the past. He's in the lineup more for his bat than what he provides defensively, as most first basemen are, but he's a very reliable option when he's healthy.
Here's the first pitch to him. C.J. Cron is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. A runner on first with 2 away. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Oh, good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. Second inning upcoming from the Big A with no score. Chris Davis makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0.
Well, that's a good thing that pitch was above the strike zone because a few inches lower, and that ball's right in his wheelhouse.
Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
First baseman number 17.
Settling in now, Yonder Alonso. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Swing and a liner, but foul. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1 and 2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. No score here as we play inning number 2. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1 and 2. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Batting sixth, the designated hitter,
Healy into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. Nolasco gets his sign. Here's the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. And he falls behind 0-2. Two out, nobody on. Out in front as this is skied in the air to straightaway left. In there, a base hit. Matt Joyce set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. The tag, and he is out. One left for Oakland. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Andrelton Simmons will lead things off here as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 due up to start the home second. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Cold strike at the knees, 1-1.
1-1.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
2-1's the count.
There's the cold strike he was looking for. 2-2 now. Now the pitch. Sharply hit ball back up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
As we look at that again, you know, this is not a bad pitch by any stretch. If he throws this pitch 10 times, I bet he gets him out 9 of them. But here you just have to tip your cap to the guy at the plate.
Cole Calhoun stands in as he looks at a cold strike. Nobody out, runner on first. Fastball called for strike 2.
And I know it's your first at-bat of the ball game and you want to work the count a little, but those were 2 pretty good pitches to have a rip at.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Under it is the center fielder. And that's the first out of the inning.
Batting 7.
Shane Robinson is in to take his first swings here with the runner still at first and 1 away.
Well, too bad that last guy couldn't advance the man into scoring position, so now it's probably going to take a gapper to get him home.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Bottom of the second here with no score. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike. Here it comes on 1-1. High and wide, 2 balls and a strike.
Well, when it's warm like this, you really have to keep the ball down. You know, try to keep guys from hitting it in the air because it will absolutely carry. That's 2 pitches in a row that were elevated.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And that's in there above the belt, so it's even now, 2-2. ground ball right side. Lowry's got it. The second for one. On to Alonso, but it won't be in time, and they'll just get the one.
Batting 8.
Number 69 will get his first cuts here. First pitch on its way. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. And here's one that misses to the Angel catcher. It's back even at 1-1.
Pitch count already becoming a factor. He's at 34 now, still not out of the second inning.
And no complaint about that one. That's a strike, and it's 1-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Center fielder giving chase. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Angels strand one. He'll move to the third with no score. Welcome back to beautiful Orange County, California. We get set for the top of the third from Angel Stadium in Anaheim. Matt Chapman is into the box as we are all set to begin the third. Nolasco steps into his windup. First pitch on the way. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Stepping in, Bruce Maxwell, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First delivery to him on the way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field, and the A's are on the board first, 1-0. Standing in now, number 83.
Number 83.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. They're putting that last home run at 419 feet officially. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
The batter, number 10.
Into the box, Marcus Semien. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Good break to that one, and he's in command, 0-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. But the A's hit the board first on this solo home run. We played 2.5. It's now 1-0 in favor of the A's. Cliff Pennington digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Second baseman, Cliff Pennington.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. This one's a strike. It's 1-1.
1-1.
Yeah, no mistake about that one. That one's right there.
Slider clocked in the mid-80s there. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Yeah, that's in a great spot, too. Just hard, late movement working down and in.
Liner towards second. But there to take it is Lowry as he was well positioned for out number 1.
Up next for the Angels, third baseman.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And it's back to the top of the order now for Yunel Escobar. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. And he misses with it, 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
3-1.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
Called strike 2, and now it's full 3-2.
Right back inside with a fastball. This time, he got the call.
Now a swing and a miss on a pitch well out of the strike zone as he becomes the second out.
I'm not quite sure what that was all about. I don't think he knows either. That was almost in the on-deck circle.
Trout.
Mike Trout will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. It's a solo home run here for Mike Trout as the Angels are back even now at 1 run apiece.
When you have a hitter down in the count like that, you got to bury him or at least get him to chase something out of the zone. That pitch is way too hittable, and he pays for it. Just an enormous mistake, and now he's so upset with himself.
Albert Pujols is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Fastball just a bit low here. He's behind 2-0 now. You still come after him now on 2-0?
I think you have to be a little careful, but yeah, I don't think you can just give up on him.
2 balls, 1
and he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Changeup called a strike, and he comes back even at 2-2. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. Throw on to Alonso takes care of him, and that ends the inning. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. More from Anaheim right after this. Jed Lowry is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Second baseman, Jed Lowry.
Nolasco's ready. Here comes the first pitch. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
The left fielder, number
Chris Davis stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Robinson going back on it. He's there and records the first out. Into the box now, Yonder Alonso. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Good zip to the fastball there by Nolasco, and it's 0-1.
Well, he gets ahead of another hitter there, and I'm told he's thrown a first pitch strike to around 90% of the batters he's faced so far, and that's pretty amazing.
Healy is the batter. Got a base hit in his first trip. Here comes the first pitch. Splitter here, and it's taken for strike 1.
Pretty cool right there. You know, it's so important in a tough spot to get that first pitch strike over, and he's able to jump ahead.
On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So no runs here on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go, all tied at 1-1. C.J. Cron is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Angels, first baseman, number
Into
24.
the windup and the pitch. And that's in there for strike 1.
Well, he's thrown a first pitch strike to about 60% of the batters he's faced, so that's a pretty good percentage because we're into the middle innings right now.
1-1.
1-1.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full. 3-2.
And you know what, guys? I have been really impressed so far. Not only has he used his fastball well, but he's also spotted it well. I mean, that is perfect location right on the knees.
Simeon's got it. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Digging in, Andrelton Simmons. He reached on a single in his first try. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Some would say he's showing good patience here, waiting for his pitch. But as a number 5 hitter, I think you need to make something happen.
And that'll get down for a base hit. Cole Calhoun is at the plate now. Flied out at his first at-bat. Now a snap move over to first. And the runner back.
Why not? Make him get dirty.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. Off is Simmons. Pitch outside, the throw, and it's far too late as he steals second with ease. Up high, 2-1 now. He took second fairly easily. Any thought of third base here?
I don't think so. You've got a good hitter at the plate. A single is probably all he needs. I'd let him try to drive you in.
2-1 pitch is a slider taken for a called strike 2. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And another foul ball. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Here's a swing, and oh man, way out of here. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, and it gives the Angels a 3-1 lead.
Well, it's just a little in, and not a terrible location, really. But if you're sitting on that pitch in that spot, you could certainly do some damage, and he absolutely did some right there. That's a 2-run homer.
Shane Robinson is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. That previous home run believed to be in the neighborhood of 430 feet. Set to deliver the 0-1. Good changeup there as he takes command. 0-2.
Yeah, he came with a little bit of a different look that time. This pitch is also in there knee-high, and now they've got him behind in the count, 0-2.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Number 69 will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First offering on its way. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Slider is in there, and now it's 1-2.
Yeah, and even though that's a tough one to get on top of, I think he'd say he got away with one right there. That's in too good a location when the matchup's not in your favor.
Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. This is line to left. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon.
The batter, number
Cliff
7,
Pennington stands in for the second time. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike one. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Runners off for second. Pitch is high, the throw, and he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. But the Angels get 2, both on this 2-run home run. We played 4. It's now 3-1 in favor of the Halos. Leading off the inning, Matt Joyce, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Here it comes, 0-2. On the ground up the middle to his right, Pennington. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting,
Matt Chapman is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and he went down in flames, too. Got him in just 3 pitches.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
And he lays off there, 1-0. That one's a called strike. Back even at 1.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the...
Oh, hang on now. This ball is smoked to right, and I don't think this one's coming back. No chance. It's gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And the A's have made this a 3-2 ball game now.
And this is where these guys can be so dangerous. They've got power all throughout the lineup. When the number 8 hitter's taking you deep, you know there's no easy outs.
And he gets a hold of this one again to deep right field. Back goes Trout. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. And he's 2 for 2 as he's in there with a double. So striding in, number 83, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
Boy, he has been a first strike throwing machine, hasn't he?
This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. Around third and being waved on home. The tying run is in to score from second. It's a 3-3 game. Marcus Semien will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Well, you do in the sense that whatever you did the first 2 times, it wasn't working. But I think if you start worrying too much about trying to avoid the hat trick or worse, it'll start becoming a mind game, and you'll start falling into some pretty bad habits.
Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Nolasco comes set, looking to put him away here on a ball and 2 strikes. 3 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. And he is down on strikes again, so get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game.
Now batting,
Jed Lowry will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. And a high strike there, 0-1. Ripped down the first base line. He dives, but he can't pull it in, and it's down the line into right. Long throw to the plate, and they're not going to get him as he's in there to score. Chris Davis steps in to try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single.
And that's a nice job right there to drive in the run by the last guy, and it can definitely fire up a team when someone comes through big time with 2 outs.
Yonder Alonso will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So they strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the A's 4 and the Angels 3. Leading off the inning, Cliff Pennington, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. And here's a slider for a called strike, and he's behind 1-2 now.
And now he's made most of the hitters inside conscious. And, of course, that opens up the outside corner when he has to go there.
Hot shot on the ground to short. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Third baseman number 00.
Yunel Escobar will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. In there, and it's 0-1. And there's ball 1. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
Takes this the other way to right, and that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon.
And you check this out. This is on the inside part of the plate, but he still is able to take it to the opposite field. I'll tell you, that is bat control at its finest right there.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Mike Trout is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Now the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
That changeup away is his ground ball pitch. That's a good job to hold off.
Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
Well, that's a pretty good spot to try and lock him up inside, but he can turn on that location if that's out over the plate.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
And a good job here of making him throw a lot of pitches. He probably doesn't have a whole lot left in the tank, so the more you make him work, the better your chances of getting a mistake.
And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. 1st and 2nd now with 1 away.
Albert Pujols.
Trying to hold the lead. Albert Pujols stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. EK, the starter, creeping up on 100 pitches now, but that number alone doesn't appear to be affecting him too much at all.
Yeah, he still looks sharp. Still, with the way that teams handle pitchers nowadays, I don't think he'll wind up going much further.
One and one, here it is. A little bit outside. 2-1. And he continues to labor here, coming up on 100 pitches in just the 5th inning. 3-1 now. Fastball here.
I think it has to be. You're licking your chops if you're the hitter. 3-1. You can't walk the bases loaded. Bail and wail.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
The batter.
So stepping in, C.J. Cron, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
At the plate, the worst-case scenario, you've got to be thinking sac fly. A grand slam sure would be nice, but you've got to make sure you at least get that tying run home.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw to first, not in time as the run is across to score.
The batter, number 2.
Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. And he's going to motion for the bullpen as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. Michael Brady is going to take over here in inning number 5 as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. Andrelton Simmons will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only one out now. In there, strike one. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Now the pressure will really start to mount out there. That strike zone's going to feel like it's the size of a soup can right now.
Right on the corner. 2-2. He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. And all 3 runners on the move here. 1 run scores. Now a long throw home. And not in time as the 2nd run scores. And he'll be tagged out as he got caught between third and home. Ready to take his hacks again, Cole Calhoun, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Oh, and guys, he absolutely hammered that pitch. When you're talking about a long home run, they all count the same, but goodness gracious, was that thing hit.
Fastball in there for a called strike. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
Hit hard back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. The throw home. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
Left fielder
Shane Robinson stands in. Was locked up on strike 3 in his last trip.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
Shows bunt as he gets this one down. Throw to first in time, and you got to question that decision as this side is retired. So 4 runs on 4 hits, no errors and a runner left on. 5 innings complete. It's the Angels 7 and the Athletics 4. Leading off the inning, Healy, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game, so just chip away, chip away.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Calhoun is there. 1 away.
Up next for Oakland,
Matt Joyce will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game.
Just a little off on his earlier swings, guys. You've got to keep that top hand palm up through contact to keep him rolling over.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That backdoor slider catches the corner, or close enough at least. 0-2. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning. Matt Chapman comes forward now. A home run in his last at-bat.
I can't imagine they're going to give him anything to hit this time around.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Well, you know, when you're behind an account like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. Bruce Maxwell will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the third inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Sinking line drive out to right center. And again, he's got himself a base hit. Make it 3 for 3.
Now batting.
Number 83 strides in now, and we'll see if he can come through with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th. Hit hard up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. He'll come home with it. Throws there, and he is out on a beautiful throw as he just came up firing that time.
Hosed.
A's strand a couple. They're on the short end of a 7-4 score. Number 69 will be the batter. 1 for 2 thus far.
Catcher, number 69.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Hot shot to third. Chapman comes up with it, and he's set down 1 away.
Now batting.
Cliff Pennington will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. And a strike to even the count, 1-1.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top. And just fire that thing in there.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now. And this is lined right back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single. Now to the plate, Yunel Escobar. He singled his last time up. First things first, here's a throw over. And the runner back safely.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
He's set. Here it comes. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Runner at first here, 1 man out. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone and it's probably going to finish out of the zone. So that's a good job just to lay off.
Fastball called strike. 1-2. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Joyce is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. 2 men are out now in the Angels' 6th. And standing in, the ever-dangerous Mike Trout. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. In for a strike. It's 1-1.
1-1.
Slider is in there, and now it's 1-2.
Well, I think that's a missing location right there. That was a pretty darn good pitch to hit.
scorched to third. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Angels leave one. They hold a 7-4 lead. Back here at Angels Stadium of Anaheim. The Angels are out on top in this one as we get caught up on our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Cam Bedrosian is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
Cam Bedrosian.
Leading off the inning, Marcus Semien. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least one back here in this inning.
A softly hit ball here, foul, off to the left side, and it's strike 2 now. Here's the 0-2. A little bit off the outside, it's 1-2.
A classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
And even with the new pitcher in there, I think you tip your cap a bit to that starter. I mean, he gutted out 6 tough innings, and he's given his guys a good chance at victory if this bullpen can hold the lead.
Escobar in foul ground. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The left fielder, number 2.
Chris Davis digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. In there for strike 1.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
Chop foul over towards the dugout. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye, 1-2.
All right, now you've just seen 2 straight breaking pitches miss away. So as a hitter, you're going to...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. A's are gone in order. They're on the short end of a 7-4 score. Liam Hendricks will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
Liam Hendricks.
Albert Pujols will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far.
Leading off for the Halos, designated hitter, Albert.
Shot back up the middle. But there to take it is Lowry as he was well positioned for out number 1.
The batter, first baseman
C.J. Cron gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. In there, and it's even at 1.
1-1.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, it's hard to look for a changeup there, especially when a guy's got a good live fastball.
Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner. Digging in, Andrelton Simmons. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
No balls, 1 strike.
A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Runners on first with 1 down. And he'll look at a fastball here that's right down Catella. It's 0-2.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like he's trying to get a ground ball here. He's coming right after him, trying to get a punch out.
Drilled on the ground to short. And a backhanded try into the hole that's short, but this gets on by. Cole Calhoun will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. In there, 0-1.
And he's probably not going to throw too many first pitch changeups. That's a pretty darn good call.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. Throw gets him 2 down. Shane Robinson stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
3-0 now.
And remember here, you've got a base open at first, so a walk is not the worst thing that could happen.
And he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away. Number 69 stands in.
Number 69.
From the stretch. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
And that's what he needed here with 2 outs. He couldn't afford to fall behind another guy here in the inning, so that's a good job to jump in that driver's seat with strike 1.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. And now everybody's running. Now a ball hit in the air, and this looks like it'll get him out of it. Joyce is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. Angels threaten, but leave them loaded. They hold a 7-4 lead. Leading off the inning, Yonder Alonso, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Fastball called for strike 2.
Boy, he is really looking good now, hitting all of his spots. They set that target away, and the catcher never even moved.
Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
And a spin throw gets him at first. A fine play there for the first out. 8th inning here from Orange County. Homestanding Angels looking to put the finishing touches on this one as you get a look at our line score. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Healy. He flew out in his last at-bat. Cut fastball taken for strike 1.
And time's getting short here. You don't want to have to face that closer in the 9th inning needing 3 runs. They need to cut that gap down somehow.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Flipped out the other way towards short. And a leaping effort, but it's off his glove. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Matt Joyce will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
And it's quickly 0-2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. Matt Chapman is into the box now. He hit one over the wall back in the 5th. Squared that one up just a little late. Ready with the 0-1. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's in there, base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Bruce Maxwell will step in now in a big spot here with runners on.
And keep in mind, he's got a home run here already. If he gets a hold of another one, he could tie up this ball game.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Chopped foul right at home plate. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. A's strand a couple. They're on the short end of a 7-4 score. Blake Trinan is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th. Cliff Pennington will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance.
And leading off for the Halos, second baseman, left.
First pitch sinker misses in on the hands that time. It's a ball and no strikes. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
Hit down the line at first. Alonso is there, and he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
Now batting,
Yunel Escobar will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Pitch on the way. Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball 1. And this one's on the inside corner. 1-1. Good late break to the slider. 87 on the gun there. It's 1-2.
Yeah, that's just the same pitch 3 times in a row. I guess he figures why mess with success when you get it to 1-2.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
number 27.
Mike Trout is set to take some more swings. He homered back in the 3rd inning. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
A lot of people think that pitch will burn straight down, but it will work back a little bit towards righties, like that one did right there.
Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
Boy, tough slider right there. Had him leaning back. I don't think he could have done anything with that pitch, even if he did swing at it.
Oh, that one got the pitcher. Safe after the recovery throw. Good effort, but now we have to wonder whether or not he's going to be okay.
Well, let's see if he's okay out there.
Albert Pujols digs in now after lining out in his last try.
And Matt, you know what? It's always a little frustrating when you square one up, you hit a solid live drive somewhere, and all you get to show for it is a nice little jog right back to the dugout. That can get in your head a little bit after a while.
The 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Angels strand 1. They hold a 7-4 lead. Bud Norris will come on now, hoping to wrap this one up here in the top of the 9th.
Bud Norris.
Number 83 will bat now. A couple of hits in 4 trips, including a double.
Well, a multi-hit game already in the books, and we'll see what kind of damage he can do right here.
Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2.
Well, I just don't think he was expecting that one, and it was the perfect time to just take a little off.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. Marcus Semien will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it 1 pitch at a time, 1 runner at a time.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. And he strikes out again. And that's the 5th time he's punched out today. This has certainly not been his game. Jed Lowry makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good.
Throw on to first, and the ball game is over.
Yeah, and you know this home crowd is going to get to drive home happy as their guys come through with a very good win.
And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his guys to this victory.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Angels are winners here, 7-4. So long from Anaheim.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Angels, 7 runs on 14 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Athletics, 4 runs on 14 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 25 minutes. Our paid attendance at the Big A this afternoon, 45,050. The Angels once again thank you for attending today's game and remind you to please drive home safely.